Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Monday, July 25th, 2022. We're going to look at the Forex majors, the dollar pairs. We got the AUDUSD on the weekly chart. Got a big impulse here and a correction. 1, 2, 3. Got a weekly engulfing candle after a wick. Looks like it's breaking out of this local trend line here, down to the daily, right there. We got to figure out if this is a correction here, and it's going to be over here, new downside, or come up here, make a flat like that for downside. So here's some scenarios. Let's get rid of this trend line here. All right, so you could have a breakdown of this wave right here, in which this would be a correction, or just this is the correction of this wave right here. Then possibility of this being a flat for more downside. Something like that. Or this could be a flat. And you have a bigger flat for downside. These are all expecting downside. If this breaks out, then you could get more upside. The EURUSD, here at the bottom of this wave. On the way back in 2008, it started. You're at the bottom. I would start looking for a correction at the very least. I think you do have a weekly engulfing candle down to the daily. Got a little 4-hour correction here. It hasn't broken this high yet. Here's the 4-hour. You can break this top and you might get a buy, but you could also get this, more downside, in which if you could get here, you could also get here and make a new low. I don't know if you have anything yet. Get some selling pressure here on the hourly. If it breaks down here in the 15-minute, you could take it down, see if it runs. Pound USD, this has broken up on that 4-hour correction, made a new high. On the 4-hour, looks pretty corrective, but we'll see how far that goes. You don't have any trade setups here. This might be a small correction for upside on the 15-minute. If this comes down here on the 15-minute and makes a flag, you might get some downside. NZDUSD weekly chart. Got that nice engulfing candle, although you have a pullback here. Same as the USD, there's your impulse, here's your correction. Well, for now it's a correction. If it breaks this low, it's not going to be a correction. So So you got the weekly engulfing down to the daily chart. Same deal here as the Aussie. 1, 2, 3. Get that flat correction possible, or break down from here, new low. Back up to the weekly. You could have this 1, 2, 3 for downside. For now, you're going to get a possible bigger correction. At least it looks like that now. But this could be the start of a new wave to the downside. Here's your first impulse to the downside. Here's your correction down. Doesn't have to be a correction. If it makes a new low here, you'd have a nice downside move. Be watching this on the hourly and 15-minute charts. USD CAD, daily chart. Go back to the weekly. This could be a possible a completed move. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. So an ABC 1, 2, 3 move, something like that. You do have a nice breakdown on this. You have a wick, not really an engulfing candle, but it's a messy candle, I guess. If it breaks this low, might think about selling. You don't have any sell setups or buy setups. Although if this is your first impulse to the upside and then this is a correction, you could get upside here. At the very least, the correction back up to this level. We'll see if that happens. If it breaks the low, maybe look for a correction and then more downside. USD Chief, daily chart. This is similar to the last outlook. Is this 1, 2, 3 for upside? Or is this 1, 1, 2, 3 downside? Complete this bigger correction and then more move to the upside. Anything is possible. If you get a buy set up here, breaks out of this move here, this wave to the upside, might be able to take it up to this level at the very least, maybe higher. If you get a correction here and then a sell setup, you can take it down here and maybe it runs lower. USD JPY on the daily, might be getting a move down. I'd like to see it back to this level right here or lower. 4-hour chart, you're getting a correction. 1 hour. Completed a 1, 2, 3 move, ABC. Get a wick. Might be getting something here. See if it breaks this trend line. Or if you get a buy set up here on a lower time frame, take it back up to this area and maybe see if it runs. All right, that's all for the majors. I'll do some other videos on the other pairs and the indices and gold and silver and Bitcoin. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. So check back. I really appreciate you guys watching and I hope you got something out of it. Follow along this week. Later.